Hey, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, and I'm not standing in front of my store. We're actually back in the warehouse here, and my master tech over here, Buddy, just installed a Linkswell Tesla style stereo on this Ford F-150. So, Buddy, let's go ahead and see how this thing looks. I mean, right now, before we turn it on, it looks really good. As you can see, it fits really nice into the dash. Now, he did have some nice carbon fiber trim that had to be removed because it just was not enough room. So let's go ahead and turn it on and just give you some of the basics of what it does here.
So this replaces your OEM radio with a Tesla style tablet type screen, and everything that was here, including at the bottom where your AC controls, are now on screen. Real simple for that is slide the bottom part over and I come to my climate controls. I can control the temperature, whether recirculating or not, turn it off, on, or you can go to the climate button and it gives you all this. Now notice the top part of the screen is showing if you're playing the radio, if it's whatever your last function you were on before you pulled over to that, and is on a timer. That can all be set. All these settings can be changed, and it has different features, different functions that are all on screen. And as you can see, it shows you on the front, gives you a little preview. You can do your max AC, or no, that's max heat, max AC here, and you can turn the controls off and on from there. Now, once again, this will go back to your main screen, or you can just scroll over and go to home. You can change your home screens up. It's all in the settings. Here is your app selection. So these are all that are the ones that are pre-installed. You can go to your camera and look at your backup camera while you're driving. You can also add other cameras in and have them set up. Of course, there's none set here, so it's not going to come. You can go back to home. So when you put your car in reverse, there's your backup camera there. It has Bluetooth. It has Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is not connected at the moment. Now, if you have an Android, you know how to use a lot of these features. If you're not an Android person, if you're an iPhone user, it's learning curve, same and vice versa. So if the Wi-Fi will reconnect, yes, it reconnected already, and it shows you that. Now this unit also has cell phone usage. There, in the glove box, I ran 2 additional USBs, and this is where you would put the SIM card at. You would install a SIM card that you would get from your provider, any provider, I believe. Now this being a Ford, the GPS was not working, and usually about 70% of the time it does, 30% it doesn't. This vehicle, it didn't, from the factory GPS. So it does come with a extra GPS for this, and we can view that by going to settings, system, and there's our GPS, and it's going to show us the available satellites, total satellites that it sees, and this is what's actually available to this position that are circling right above us, and we can get it. Now, there are some other settings. This is where you get some of your general settings. You got your audio settings. You can go to equalizer, custom mode, all presets. You can change to whatever, or you go to custom mode and move them yourself. You hit the back button to go back here. For your video, this does have HDMI input if you wanted to hook up a video system. This is the user setting. Some of these, this is where you change your navigational app. Right now it's Google Maps. Google Maps on these sometimes don't cooperate, so you might want to download. These are not navigational apps, but it's just giving you some that are available. And if you wanted to install it, something, you can go to your Play Store. And we are not connected. Oh, it is showing it's connected. It might be on our slow channel, so
Yeah.
that's probably why it's not working.
C&H up there.
Yeah. But here, once again, are your apps. So if you would, I like using Wise. I have one of these systems in my vehicle. I use Wise for my navigational system, but so you would just hit, let's see if Google was going to start. Okay, so let's see if it'll actually start. Well, I have no idea who that is, so we'll back out of that.
Yeah.
So it's looking for something else. Now these settings here, this one's correct, this one's correct, this one is not. Don't know why. There it goes. All right, now it's set. So it should work if it has it in the system. Some of these only work if it's on the vehicle. So if it's not on, if this is, I don't believe this is actually part of in the unit itself. So it would be there to read, but you can change all of this. All of these can be changed, added, just like your iPhone or your Android system. Now you have 2 pages you can go to. You can, just like your cell phone, once you add stuff, it'll populate there, and then you can put it on your main screen if you want it. Once again, here's your settings. Now if you go to home and we go to radio, there it is. That was actually on the home screen. Wow.
That was loud. Don't turn it up because YouTube.
Yeah. So these are your radio stations, FM, AM. Once you slide over here, nope, wrong one. Slide up one of these. So here's how you, if you know a station, it goes to it. Up. Well, it's supposed to. But there's a slide. There it is. So there's your presets for your FM and your AM. And so you can set it to whatever. So if we were here, we just hold it like your regular stereo, and it's supposed to change. There it goes. But there's a lot of things on this. You could watch movies. Let's see if they have one installed. They don't have one installed. There's that. You can go to your clock. I don't know what that is. But there's quite a few features on here. Everything you basically is going to be here or in your settings. You also have your car settings, which is going to do, this is where some of the settings you're going to change, whether you have your passenger airbag off or on. Well, they still have that, okay. Seat heating, if you have it. Some of these won't apply to your specific vehicle. If you have heated seats, then you can turn them on and off from here. If you don't, then this isn't going to matter whether you turn it on and off. You have the atmospheric lighting. Oh, that's for the backlighting for the unit. And then your seat, if you have whatever functions you have in your seat. But this is where it's going to be a lot of your changes are going to come in. DVR player. You can hook a DVR up to it, which is what the HDMI would be for. Here's the HDMI setting. Of course, there's nothing plugged in, so there's nothing showing. Hook your Gmail up. Music player. Then this is just the simple installed, and they don't have one. Usually they'll include a video and one or two music tracks. This one they didn't. But everything can be done here. Android, car auto. If you want to set up the auto, there's how you would do it. But this is a really good system, totally customizable. It's an Android, which means it's open source, which means you can find updates, but be very careful about adding anything to this, because like if you do it wrong, you will brick this and you just have a fancy screen that doesn't work. So,
okay, well, pretty much that was Buddy, our master tech. Say hello, everyone. And again, this is Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, and this was basically a review video of this really great Tesla screen by, what was the name of the company again?
Linkswell.
Linkswell, okay. So if you like the product, we can get it for you. Obviously, we can install it for you like we did today. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with all this great new product. Thank you again for checking our video out.